Can you see that? Can you see that, bitch?
Are we taking a shot right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's next to show fun. Cheers towards the summertime.
Jesus Christ.
Girl, leave that man and get it over with.
We in the backyard, the literal outside again. I hope y'all enjoyed the last episode while we were in New Orleans. I wish I was back there.
Yes.
In the hot tub mostly.
No, for real.
I'm gonna find somebody's pool, a beach or something to be in soon.
Yeah. I leave for my honeymoon. By the time you guys see this episode, I already have been back, and it will have been a really great experience. But yeah, nonetheless, I'll be on the beach all weekend, or all week. I'll be back during the weekend. So yeah. Where have you been? I mean, we've been together this entire time, and although I know some things, I don't know everything.
Yeah.
So just like how you been?
I am at a point where I'm like going through the motions again. I'm just dealing with my everyday, day-to-day, in a sense, what I got going on with me, I guess mentally.
Yeah.
As I am moving, like transitioning out of an old part of myself. As I am transitioning from an old self to a new self.
Yeah.
I'm just going through the motions, allow myself to feel my feelings and keep it moving.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for my next therapy session because we finished basically my previous plan.
Okay.
So she was just like, all right, well, now we got to make a new plan for you because we're moving forward. And I was just like, oh, wow. Like I have been opening up my mouth more and just being more assertive.
Yep.
So that feels really good.
Yeah, eat them up, girl. You've been eating that out. You really have.
But other than that, I just been going through the motions.
Yeah.
That's all. How about you?
Flowing. Same shit, different day for real. Nothing's inherently wrong. Nothing's bad. Again, I think it's just
life
in a transitional phase. I don't know what's going on right now. I'll be honest with you. As far as like,
you're about to be a millionaire, so your body don't feel right.
Right,
in this
you know? And so I'm claiming that. I received that. I truly received that because I feel like there's a huge shift happening in my life and I can't make sense of it right now. I keep praying on it and I keep trying to do what I feel like is in the best interest of, you know, what like my most disciplined self is doing, what my most responsible self is doing. At the same time, yeah, that's my old self, but there's also habits within that space that I'm also correcting too, without trying to be perfect.
Yeah.
So I was also talking to our therapist, and we were talking about the apology that I kind of have to give myself for wanting to always be perfect, and just kind of, you know, like living my life. And so it wasn't hard. I thought that like the letter was gonna be like real hard for me to like sit with or whatever, but it was just kind of like, girl, no, like I had to apologize to myself for growing up before I actually had to grow up and having to make really adult choices for myself as a child.
Yeah.
Just as like a means of survival.
They can be hard as fuck.
And it is turned into how I treat myself. It turned into, you know, how I treat my parents. It turned into how I treat my relationship. So I'm recognizing that, you know, there's shit that happened to me before that is definitely showing face in certain situations, but
childhood trauma shows up in relationships, friendships,
all kinds of
just
shit.
being an adult in general.
But not even childhood trauma for real. Like this is like young adult trauma. Like this is like after I turned 18. I honestly don't really pay attention to the trauma of my childhood no more because I kind of feel like, all right, whatever.
Sometimes I don't even want to call it trauma. I just want to call it like occurrences that
happen. For real. Because like I'm over
things that happened when I was a child. Like, I mean, it would be traumatic to some, but now I'm just like, I mean,
when it was 15, 16 years ago.
I'm not trying to dumb it down. Yeah, but it's like, it's something that I dealt with and that I've dealt with at that capacity.
And I made peace with
trauma. And now I'm just like, how do I get out of...
Literally, how do I get out of survival mode and blaming all of that, being like, that's the reason why I can't, and just moving on. I'm at a point in my life where there was shit that like, young me would have done or young me would have reacted a certain way.
Yeah.
And so I don't like to say being the bigger person because I feel like peace is your birthright.
Just
I feel like,
more mature.
yeah. But, bitch. You know, like doing the things, doing the things that I'm supposed to be doing and all that different shit. Like that feels a certain type of way after a while.
Mm-hmm.
And so being responsible gives you more to lose.
Yeah.
So when life is lifing and it don't have, when I say it don't have shit to do with me, like the way that certain people feel about me right now has nothing to do with me, but it's like I still want to cuss you the fuck out. You feel me? Like the shit that happened with my hair, like I still want to act out, but I have more to lose now. And so having to choose to be the bigger person.
Media, you kind of like still spoke out.
I mean, would you like
to speak to those people directly and handle that?
Yeah.
Like you need that? Yes.
But I wanted to give her that. Like that's my thing. Like I didn't want to talk at all. Like I took the smart off because I wanted to handle that. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Like sometimes growth is for the betterment of other people because I don't feel like me putting my hands on people is a problem. I've always said that. Like, I don't feel like me smacking the shit out of somebody is a problem. I feel like, we was talking the other day, I feel like the reason why certain shit is the way that it is because some people ain't never had their ass beat. You see what I'm saying? And so I just feel like, but now the world sees assault differently. And so you can't walk around smacking the shit out of people no more. You can't go around, knocking bitches over in the African braiding shop because now you go to jail. You see what I'm saying? And that was right around the 4th of July weekend. I would have been in there over the holiday. Could have missed my fucking honeymoon. Like, I think about shit like that now. True. But old me wouldn't have gave a fuck about what I had to risk. I don't give a fuck if my child was in school. Like, that's how hot in the head I used to be. I don't give a fuck if somebody else got to pick him up. I'll just call him for the precinct. Because I remember people's phone numbers real good. And I know my support system good. You see what I'm saying? So that's how I was feeling. I was like, I'm going to crack that bitch, and I couldn't. You feel me? Wanting to cuss people out and not being able to do that. And like I said, I'm not perfect by a long shot. I am not, your ideal individual of what it means to be an upstanding person. Yeah. I just want to be the poster child of what it looks like when people don't fucking play with you. Don't fucking play with me. And that's just how I've been feeling lately. So that transition between growing up and being a bigger person and making more money and having more responsibility and, it gets more serious about the things that you risk losing because you're deciding to do better. I still want to smack the shit out of people and I have to make peace with that. I'm being very honest. Like,
them damn responsibilities.
No, for real. Like, fuck responsibilities. I feel the same type of way about that. Which is bringing me to my cuss off for the week. And like, real shit, I'm not going to be before y'all long. Because I don't want to say the wrong thing. I also have a shot of tequila in me. And so I feel like I want to say the politically incorrect thing. You bitches, you feel me? You bitches tried me. So the braiding house at Security Square Mall.
In Baltimore,
Maryland. I went to get my hair braided. Over the phone, I was quoted $200, right? So I get there. I speak to everybody as I walk in. Nobody ever asked me about a price. Nobody ever asked me any of that. When I walked in and the lady greeted me, she said, "What are you getting?" I said, "I talked to somebody on the phone earlier and I told them that I was getting $200 box braids." She said, "Okay, sure, no problem." I sat down in the waiting area.
You didn't tell me that part. Yes. You said $200 box braids.
And the young lady took me to the back and started braiding my hair. When I tell you everything was perfect, everything was great. Customer service was immaculate. I don't like to put my bag on the floor. So the lady saw me put my bag on the floor. She literally went and got a chair and put my bag up. I went from one lady working on my hair to switching off to another lady. And then both ladies started working on my hair at one point. It was great until it became time to pay. So the lady says, "Ma'am, how are you paying?" I said, "Cash." I always pay cash when I go to the African braiding spot because I don't want to have to pay that processing fee to use my card. And because I feel like people scam. You see what I'm saying?
For sure.
So I pull the money out. I count it. The crazy part about it is I'm counting it. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. You feel me? I handed her $200. She counted $200 and then the bitch leaned on her hip and she looked at me and go, "Where the rest of the money?" I promise you it was not a lick of African accent in her mouth when she said, "Where's the rest of the money?" That bitch was real American that day, okay? So I said, I talked to somebody on the phone, like literally, when I tell you I was so confused about why she was giving me attitude, I said, I talked to somebody earlier on the phone and I told them that I wanted to do it for 180. She told me they couldn't do 180, but box braids, they could do 200. She said, no, 280. I said, no, 200. Like, bitch, we speaking the same language right now. And so they start speaking in their native tongue and then the manager comes back and she immediately gives me attitude. She goes, "No, ma'am, it's 280. I said, "No, I spoke to somebody on the phone earlier and they told me that it was 200. "Oh, well, you didn't speak to me." And now the two ladies who were doing my hair were none the fucking wiser either. Apparently, I didn't speak to nobody in the motherfucking shop, only to find out that in real life, I really didn't speak to anybody in the shop. Apparently, this is something that they do. I went to TikTok. I posted a TikTok about it, and there were thousands of women who came into my comments and said, this is something that they've been doing for years. I've been going to that specific spot, the braiding house, for over 10 years. I've been going there literally since maybe like 2014, 2015, when my aunt moved around like the Emerson Village area, because that was the closest braiding spot literally to the crib. So it felt crazy to be put in that type of situation. The craziest part was when I went to go pay her the other $80, right? I told her like, oh, I could just run to the ATM machine. She told me, you're not leaving. Bitch, I admit, girl, when I tell you I snatched that smock off me so motherfucking fast, I snatched those fast. I said, I'm sorry. I said, I'm going to sell you the $80, right? Like, I'm going to sell you. So she gave me the number to Zella or whatever. Like, at this point, my voice is trembling because the cuss out, when I tell you it was sitting in my throat, like, it was sitting in my throat. I pay her. Immediately, the tone of everything changes because now I'm surrounded by 5 women. Once I took the smock off, now they're like, this big bitch can't ready egg up. I take the smock off, we handle it or whatever, I get $80. Now all of a sudden, can I put the smock back on you, ma'am, to finish your hair? By this time, they had damn near finished everything. They just had to dip my ends and, you know, like do the mousse and the spray and everything else. I told her, I said, no, y'all won't put another hand in my head. I said, I paid her the $80. I said, I want this lady to trim this last braid and then I'm getting the fuck up out your salon. And I left. And the lady like, no, ma'am, please, like, you know, the water's already booked. Bitch, I don't give a fuck what it is. Mm-hmm. But I didn't cuss her out. I didn't say, bitch, I don't give a fuck. I said, no, I'm okay. I said, I don't want nobody else's hands in my head. And I left. And again, went to TikTok where I have 19,500 people following me. And I went ahead and told everybody what the fuck was going on. So see, I'm going to hit you where it hurt. Like, I really could have went in there and knocked all your shit. I could have broke every fucking mirror in there because that's what I wanted to do, bitch. But I didn't. But what I decided to do was hit you in your pockets where it hurt. And now, when it comes summertime, like right before back to school, I'm going to make another video just so y'all bitches is aware. Hey, before you go ahead and take your daughter up to the Brayton House at Security Square Mall, just be certain that they're going to scam the shit out you before you get the fuck up there. So make sure that you record the phone call. Make sure that you text the number and get a screenshot if you do feel like you have to patronize those people in order for you to make sure that they don't try to take more money out your fucking pocket. And don't ever pay them with the fucking card. Because once you pay them with the card, you'll see maybe like 5-10 minutes later, there's a $999 charge on your card. So just be careful. Y'all bitches tried it, and I'm going to cut y'all out like this because, again, I got tequila in my system, and I want to say some truly politically incorrect things, and God is truly working on me, so bitch, be lucky, okay? Be lucky, but you will never get another motherfucking dollar out of me, ho. Never. I hope your goozy is always cold, bitch. Always.
That a goosey
I hope it's
never
always
right.
cold. Always. I hope your jollof come out just tough every fucking time, bitch. Chewy every time. Hate you, ho. Anyway. Propaganda we not falling for.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Hustle culture.
Nigga, I'm not hustling for shit. I just thought about that earlier today, literally, like, I mean, if I gotta get some extra money, I'll go out here and Uber and shit. And I was just like, but my life is not meant for that. And that money will come in the way that I want it to. And not with me having to run the fucking mileage and the gas out of my motherfucking car.
No, for real.
We're not doing that.
Don't get me wrong. The people who DoorDash, the people who Instacart, the people shout out to y'all. I personally don't have the patience. I don't have the customer service. I don't have the willpower or the self-discipline to get in my car and to drive other people around all day. I don't have the want to interact with people.
I've only done food because I think about that too. I'd be like, what if somebody come in here smelling stank? Yeah. What if somebody come in here acting stank? You in my motherfucking car, you can get the fuck out.
We've done DoorDash a couple times and I've never had a problem. Yeah. I think my biggest thing just be like sitting for those long periods of time. Mm-hmm. And then other times like just, I don't know, it's just weird instances. Like I've been to so many weird houses. I've been to so many like sketchy environments where I'm just like, same thing with Amazon Flex. Like don't get me wrong. Them 3-4 hours for $90, that don't be too bad. But when you got 97 packages in the back of your shit, like baby,
that shit used to piss me the
But if y'all need some like braid money, you need some hair money, you need some shit like that, go sign up for those things. I just personally
2 days.
Yeah, I just don't personally
2 shifts in 1 day. If you don't have like a regular like 9 to 5, and you off like a couple days in a row, because you don't want to have to wake up early as fuck to go to work. Yeah. The next day you gonna be pissed the fuck off because your body gonna hurt from walking back and forth and just. But if you're off for a couple of days and you like, I need a couple like dollars in my pocket, a good one, what was the highest one? It wasn't $180. It was $107
Okay.
for like a 6-hour shift.
Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, Amazon Flex to me personally seems like one of the easiest ones to do because it's just you scanning the packages. Maybe like one, you scan it when you first get the package, and then you scan it. True. I guess it all depends on location. It's something to ponder. But personally, I'm not doing it ever again. Like, again, no shade to anybody who does it. I'm just not built for that. No, for real.
For real. Black women are strong and resilient and selfless. We're jaded, fed the fuck up, and want to be selfish. Exactly.
Yeah, I'm getting really tired of this rhetoric that I'm supposed to be this
bigger person, stronger woman.
I'm supposed to be so responsible and so loving and caring. Sometimes I want to be a bitch.
What have I said before? This is my first time here.
No,
Why the
fuck
do I have to act like I've been here before? Like, I get having tact and respect, but when shit just not going the way that I truly need it to go sometimes I want to have a temper tantrum. And now, as a responsible adult, the only thing that you can get from me is that I'm going to wait until I get in the house to do it.
Or my car. Or if it can't wait till I get to the crib, baby,
I'm stomping.
The crash outs that my car has seen, me and Ebony go together like this, okay?
I've yelled, like screamed while I was on the highway a couple times, and I'm just like, oh shit, nobody really, like, I don't know why I be thinking people paying me any mind. No, I was screaming that bitch.
I feel like the inside of my car has seen the most authentic me. Like, even my four walls hasn't seen a version of me that my car sees. Car sees karaoke me, you feel me? In the stew me. Like, it just,
Yeah, no, for real.
Yeah.
I also think that it's important to be selfish from time to time.
Oh,
it's
100%.
important to think of self because so I'm like about to be on my deathbed because I'm taking care of everybody else.
No, for real.
I ain't did shit for myself. Are you fucking for real?
And
like,
then,
I really didn't think about myself enough, and now I'm on my deathbed like, yo, I'm in this bitch having a heart attack because I done cared about these motherfuckers.
And then they like go on. I die. I shit you not. I probably get 2 weeks. I get 2 weeks of that, and that's
about
being
you
kind.
Like once a year.
When Christmas come up, you miss my cooking.
Your birthday.
My birthday come up. Oh, she would have had such a good time.
Thanksgiving.
But the rest of the fuck me. Fuck me.
So I think that this is very important to have those selfish moments.
Oh, 100%.
Selfish times where you just, I don't give a fuck about that shit. And you don't have to approach it with that tone. But mentally, you can be in there like, I really don't give a fuck. Like this, like I'm just not making me happy. I gotta go.
I feel the same way about.
I'm not with this shit. I gotta go.
Just like in anything that especially as of late, I feel like people are expecting Black women specifically to be more understanding.
For what? Ain't nobody understanding of us.
Why? Why do I have to be understanding?
Speaking of which, now that men's mental health is over,
I'm dead about it.
I'm gonna actually start giving men compliments. I know that y'all don't really receive them a lot, so these are truly gonna be genuine because I really don't even talk to people that I don't really like see something in, or even with like being on social media and you posting your shit, I'd be like, oh shit, I like that. Yeah. I'm gonna really genuinely start giving men compliments, but I just really want y'all to know that Men's Mental Health Month is for y'all to acknowledge the fact that y'all are fucked up. Yeah. Like, it's not for us to recognize this because we've been telling y'all this whole fucking time. It's truly for y'all to sit down and be like, I saw this post and I really resonated with it, or like these resources, like
y'all to get together.
This is a month for you to either find a community that's in the same boat as you, where you're just like, I really don't fuck with this, I want to upgrade myself, or for you to find a community that's just like, nah, I'm fine the way the fuck that I am.
But I'm not celebrating your mom.
No, it's not for us.
Like it
was truly for y'all to get the resources, find your mental health roots, to start hobbies. I've been seeing a lot of y'all niggas start hobbies. I'm so fucking proud of y'all. I love that for y'all. But don't come over here waiting for me to acknowledge any fucking thing, because I already knew that you had your issues. And it was
I've been acknowledging them before you acknowledged them.
Just like International Women's Month is not for y'all to acknowledge us. It's for me to be like, bitch,
I see you, I love you.
We don't even have a mental health month. That's supposed to be like
because it's just fuck us.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fuck us.
And that's why it's in Pride Month.
Yeah.
With y'all digging the booty.
No, because that's what y'all deserve. That's what y'all deserve, because the patriarchy takes so much violence to uphold. Y'all might as well be fucking each other. It's visceral what y'all do to this country.
Visceral.
Propaganda we're not falling for. I got my degree for nothing. As somebody who graduated cum laude, like
cum laude,
I graduated like top my class. As far as applied business sciences is concerned. As far as cannabis is concerned, I didn't get my degree for nothing. I didn't. I went to school, bro. You feel me? I went to school for free. Shout out to my mama.
I did.
And that's all the more
Drop
fucking
that shit
reason.
Off my shit, bro.
You feel me? That's all the more fucking reason.
I'm not even using my shit to its full potential.
It's just the fact that y'all make it seem like having a degree is not a big deal anymore. Now, while it is possible for you to get into very high paying jobs without a degree, and no shade to anybody who has gotten it out the mud. You feel me? Empirically, went in there and you worked your ass off. I went to school because I like convenience, and I think that my level of convenience and the way that I took my tests and I researched and I gave the presentations and I did the things, I personally feel like what I deserve is your respect when it comes to my motherfucking degree. So put some respect on my name, huh? Put some respect on that degree, huh? I didn't go to school for nothing. I didn't. Whether I went for free or
longer. It actually took me longer than it was supposed to, because I was also dealing with my mental shit.
You said, but to graduate, you see what I'm saying?
Without to any do type all of accommodations and shit, knowing that I needed them at a certain
it's not for nothing. It's not.
It's not for nothing.
It's really not for nothing.
That if you went there for something, even if you went because your parents told you, like, but
Black women specifically are the most highly educated in the nation, and I think that's why there's
you mean like as in like the job market is trying to make it seem like it's nothing.
Like no, I'm talking about in general. You even hear people now, like, you feel me? As much as a degree costs, there are people that don't do shit with it, and it's like because the job market is so hard to get into.
Like, truly, at this point, you could literally get your degree in something that you actually like.
And honestly,
and it would make more sense. And I feel like that's what people should have been
you
doing.
Would find
and it probably would have been of more value to you.
But to be quite honest with you,
passion in it. No, you would have found a job, or you would have started something.
But to be quite honest with you, that I see it as, if you go to school for something that you love, sometimes it takes the love out of it, because then you have to learn the fundamentals behind it, and some people just do it to do it. You see what I'm saying? And I feel like honestly, we would have,
or liked, not loved, but like.
But then we would have less doctors, we would have less lawyers, we would have less people in certain fields.
Okay.
Sometimes, personally,
I mean, we do need those things, but I just feel like sometimes people just need to do what the fuck they like.
I also feel like sometimes you have to go into uncomfortable spaces to determine whether or not you like something.
True. That's true.
Like sometimes your family, because
apparently it wasn't uncomfortable enough because you didn't drop out.
A broken clock, like I always say, a broken clock is right, 2 times a day. Mm-hmm. Sometimes when your family pushes you to do things, or they're like, I see something in you, go this route. It's seldom, but it happens that you do go that route and you go, damn, no, them niggas was on to something. I do fuck with this. Mm-hmm. So that's really the sense that I mean, and then I do think that people maybe could get their degrees in something that they like or they love, but I feel like when you do it for something that you like or you love initially, like, let's say I love art. I love these things, right? I get my degree in art, and then what do I do with it? You see what I'm saying?
You do like your cousin did, curator.
She's amazing at what she does, but she's always wanted to do that.
That's what I'm saying.
Right,
like,
but she's always wanted to curate art.
Yeah.
So she did it from the jump. But imagine somebody who just loves art. That's what I'm saying. You feel me? Like, to what point do you delve into it so much that you want to go to school for it? Like, what's the...
That's true. I don't know.
Because, like, your degree is in tech. Mm-hmm. How far did you have to get into tech before you like, this is the thing that I want to do? Or has it always been a thing?
It's kind of always been a thing. Like, once my family got their, like, first household computer, I was the one fixing that bitch, like, from elementary school up. But like, that was my shit.
So you see what I'm saying? So from the jump, it was something for you, versus where some people, it's like,
I'm pretty interested in it.
Yeah, and then they learn the truth about it, and they're like, I hate this. That's why I don't believe everybody should, like, have a podcast. I don't think everybody should monetize everything that they absolutely love, because I feel like when you learn the truth behind it, when you learn the fundamentals behind it, it then takes the fun out of everything. Yeah. Like, I didn't have a true love of weed my entire life. I didn't have a true love of weed until the pandemic. And then I was like, oh. And then my mom was like, if you want to smoke this much weed, at least go see if they get certified or something. And I was like, okay.
Your ass gonna be high 24/7. You might as well take your ass.
And then when I told her I wanted to be an entrepreneur, she was like, okay, well then maybe you should go learn about being an entrepreneur. And then that's what put me in that space. But that wasn't something I wanted to be a doctor.
Yeah.
I wanted to be a GYN growing up. I wanted to be an OBGYN. I wanted to deliver babies. It wasn't until I was maybe like 23 where I was just like, because by the time I had dropped out of college, I had stopped nursing, I had stopped clinicals, I had stopped all that. It wasn't until I was maybe like 25 where I was like, when I opened Chakra Body Care, when I had the idea of like opening some type of business and it actually being like, I've always wanted to sell things. But I always wanted to be like a salesperson, or I always wanted to be like a big executive at a company. I never thought about having my own company for a while until Chakra Body Care became a thing. Yeah, so like don't start the podcast either. Like, no, for real. I'm being so honest with y'all. I'm not saying that podcasting isn't a great outlet. I'm not saying that this isn't something really fun to do. I'm just saying that a lot of y'all
think that y'all gonna get money out the gate. Like I've had people ask me like, so how much money do you make off of this? And I'm just like,
$3. If that.
If somebody subscribes to the Patreon,
we get like $5. So you guys should go subscribe like right now.
Or if somebody buys some merch, but money still comes out of that before we even get the money for it, because we got to pay the person that's making the shirts.
And printing was backed up for a while. We had a couple people send us emails. I appreciate y'all. I was able to look into it. Okay. The manufacturer that we used, because y'all Cheeto ass president, was fucking with shit. So it had affected some shit. You feel me? Shit. But apparently it's all getting together. So you guys should be receiving things. They said that they were going to start printing the end of June. Y'all should be receiving it prayerfully this month in July. Prayerfully. Okay. If not, email us again, jadadenavolver@gmail.com, and I will definitely look into it again.
I was about to say.
Yeah.
The whole starting the podcast thing is just not, like, why y'all doing that? I think that sometimes I be trying to figure out why the fuck I be doing it.
But you're good at talking, though. Podcasting is an art.
You are. And that's you.
You say, like, 3 words, but they be impactful words. They be good words. They do. Don't they be good words?
And I'm trying to talk more, because we definitely had a private conversation about it. But I was like, I really don't feel like I talk enough on the podcast. So, I mean, I'm trying. It's helping with my communication. It's 100%. A part of therapy.
Yeah.
Okay? It's a part of therapy.
But don't use it as your therapy. Like you see how she say it's a part of therapy. Not. Y'all niggas get platforms and be like, yeah, because when I was 13, my granny was shooting up crack in front of me, and that shit changed my life, my nigga. And y'all use this as a place to trauma dump. And while it does build community amongst individuals, then you find yourself trauma bonding and building community with people who, once you get on, feel like they're entitled to some of your get on. And so you have to be very careful about how you build community in the podcast space. And that's why we say it's so much deeper than just talking into a camera. Because the minute that you start talking into this camera and you build a parasocial relationship, the engagement
people think
between
that they really know your ass.
And the engagement that you have to have with these people, there has to be a boundary.
I've done it a couple times too, not in person, but where I'm just like, damn, I feel like I know a lot about this person. It's just like, first of all, you don't know what the fuck they saying on the mic. Nothing. You know motherfucking nothing.
Listen,
exactly.
Come on in.
Be mindful about that shit. And like I said, even if you're doing that to people, like, be mindful of the fact that, would you want somebody all up in your shit? Like, even though we're talking about what we're going through, talking about different things, it's just like, but there's still a bunch of shit that we haven't talked about. Y'all don't know us for real. Like, we cool. But I wouldn't, like, come up to you and be like, oh, yeah, this my best friend. Nigga, this my best friend.
Yeah.
You're not my best friend.
And I know
you the associate for real.
No, for real.
Because I don't know y'all. Because y'all don't fucking talk to us. Bitch.
Ooh. Clock that tea. Your family has to be at the forefront of every part of your growth.
Fuck no.
No. I think your family sometimes is the problem when they are at the forefront of your growth.
Friend, I mean, now y'all know this about me, but I was literally about to go fucking no contact with my own mother. Like, I was about to be like, I can't do this. And do we talk as much as I know she would like us to? Hell fucking no. Because I'm just like, you really still not, you're doing a little bit better, but you're still not where I need you to be.
Yeah.
And with that, until you can catch up, I'm just going to allow but so much of my energy to go into this relationship, because I'm my own adult. Yeah. She no longer has to take care of me. I have to take care of myself. Again, being on my motherfucking deathbed, worrying about everybody else shit is some bullshit that I never want to happen. saw myself going into fucking Shepherd Prep because of all the other shit
You
that
better
I
know
feel like
it.
I'm allowing myself to absorb. I'm no longer doing that shit. I even told her, I was just like, yo, I feel like I need to sage because, nigga, I feel heavy as fuck. I don't know what type of fucking energies I'm absorbing from other fucking people, but I'm just like, I can't do that. I want to. I've been feeling really like lackluster and not truly who I want to be.
Yeah.
And with that, I have to look at my relationships with people and just be like, sadly, my mom, she can't come on certain things. I'm gonna tell her what's up. Hey, mom, doing great. Like, but she's only gonna know but so much.
Yeah.
Everybody isn't best friends with their parent.
No.
Everybody isn't best friends with their aunts, uncles, cousins, and shit. I'm not close to. I went to the family reunion, but I'm not close to none of them.
Sometimes family is the family you choose. It's not the family that you
Exactly.
have. Yeah, like
and that's what I'm really trying to build. Like, I just like being close to the people that I choose to be close to. Not because, oh, by blood. Like, okay, blood is thicker than water, but that's not the whole thing. That's not the whole saying.
I'm very thankful that I was so naive during my parents' divorce that I fell for any adult that resembled a... What happened?
You got like something on your cheek.
Is it hair?
No, it's like something white. You can keep talking.
Oh. I'm just thankful for the fact that, like, I kind of fell for the parental units in my friends. And when I say fell for, I mean, like, because growing up, I was very apprehensive about everybody. Like, after my parents split up, I'm just like, well, if them niggas is split up, you feel me? Like, who do fuck with the kid? Like, who do got my best interest at heart? Not realizing that my parents divorcing was at the best interest of my heart. But I was young. I didn't understand that. So I'm thankful for the women that I chose to be, you know, representatives of a maternal figure, you know, an extra mother figure in my life. Yeah. I'm thankful for the other men that were paternal units, you know, during the time that my father was sick or during the time that my father might have been distracted with other things. Like,
I wish I had more of those.
And a lot of people do. I recognize the amount of drama it brought to my life sometimes. But that, honestly, that made it fun. I can't even hold you. Like, it made it interesting. I really am thankful for that. And I would implore more people to, when you have a best friend, when you have a homegirl, when you have a coworker who you get really close to, and they start bringing you around their family, give it some time. But after a while, when Granny says
is amazing.
When Granny said you can call me Granny, when Auntie said you can call me Auntie, and you know that that's what you need, and you feel safe, please fall into that. Like, fall.
Literally.
Please
I'm
fall.
Still learning. Yeah, I'm still learning how to.
Time.
But when I'm around, I'm just like, yeah, I feel like I belong here.
Yeah. Going to my dad's house the other day felt really good. It really did. That felt, I felt like a 16-year-old girl again. I really felt like back in Harford County, back in the backyard, you know, being surrounded by people and seeing,
love,
you know, and just seeing that, like,
fellowship.
That's all it was. Like, just drunk motherfuckers in the
people
backyard.
People are there for your dad.
My
people
dad
were there for your dad. Not because of anything else, but because your father
like,
called them up and was just like,
I put some on the grill.
And they were just like, hell yeah, I'm coming through.
Elite entertainer. Like, my dad knows how to throw a good time. He knows how to throw something on the grill and make a party out of nothing.
James was hitting. I was like, okay.
He does a great job. I really shout out to my daddy. Like, he he be trying. And I don't know if anybody else recognizes my dad's, like, trying. He ain't perfect. You know me, I don't think any nigga perfect. But I will say, as somebody who has seen things in my dad, I can't give him credit for everything. Yeah. But I can give him credit for some things. He's growing as a person. And I really appreciate just, like,
it's a 3-leaf clover over there.
Will. Watching him
right
grow.
By a really long piece of grass. It's 3 leaves.
We're going to grab it after this.
Yeah. I didn't even realize those was clovers until I looked real close.
Girl, yeah.
Because your house right lucky.
For real.
I'm sorry.
Because do anybody else got clovers? No.
Damn.
Okay, anyway. Closure is needed. Closure is definitely not needed. I'm not even gonna stay on this long. Just know this. Just answer me this, right? Rhetorically speaking. You don't even have to comment. Let's say that you get exactly what the fuck it is, right? Let's say, like, somebody cheated on you, and in your mind you're thinking it's because I'm fat and I'm an ugly bitch, and it's because my eyebrow's crooked. Now let's go fast forward, and let's say you talk to that person and it says because you a fat, sticky, cockeyed, ugly, eyebrow, cockeyed bitch. What you gonna do?
What are you gonna do with that information?
Exactly. That's why closure isn't mandated, because no matter what the fuck they tell you, you're still gonna have questions after the fact. And there's an endless list of whys, what's, who's, how's, all of this that eventually nobody's gonna have the wherewithal or want to answer. So what you should do is just get the fuck over it.
I've been in that situation where I did get the closure, or I was able to ask my questions, and I was just like, this is not it.
If anything, it pissed me off further. If anything, it made me more mad.
Because I'm just like, why did you do that? Well, because you were being selfish. Cool. But like, where was the thought of me in this? And then it's just like, damn, I've been blaming myself for this shit this whole fucking time, and the whole time you just a selfish ass bitch.
To be completely blindsided about that is insane. Especially when you're in a relationship with a person, or like you're in a friendship with the person, and then like y'all fall out, and then you find out the real reason why everything happened, and you're just like, oh, you hate me. Like literally. You could have just said that. You could have said that months, years ago. This is not me insinuating. This is not me insinuating anything. Okay. You're just a terrible fucking person. That's what that was. Exactly. And I should have been PPP.
And what can I do with that information?
Real shit.
Other than not allow myself to be in it again.
And that's
like, okay, these are the patterns. I'm going to allow myself to learn from that. And when I see patterns like this in somebody else, I know, get the fuck gone.
And that's all I have.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I have. Gay people shouldn't be religious. This is, first of all, I think religion is stupid overall, right? I think it's one of the dumbest fucking things we could have ever come up with. But nonetheless, I feel like, why are y'all trying to get rid of gay people?
Oh.
I just think that's so really weird. I think that's weird as fuck.
I think the religious gay people are like some of the most political.
Yeah.
And they truly hate themselves. They don't like themselves.
Okay.
They don't really be fucking with themselves for real.
Yeah.
I've seen them say like such like hateful things about the community that they're in. And I'm just like, are you okay?
Well, I think that's because they have
they hate themselves.
Yeah, like they have internal like issues that they're dealing
with.
Yeah. I'm
and
talking
it's just
about,
like, are you okay? Like, you're in religion to kind of, in a sense, be who you are, but also fight against this. And that's not how it works. You either gonna love yourself and believe that God loves you the way that you are, or you gonna be hiding that part of yourself and feel like God does not like that part of you, and that's why you shun it. Like, you can't do both.
I fuck with that. I was thinking more of like black church, where like the choir leader is gay. You feel me? Like maybe sometimes the pastor is openly gay, or like even openly bisexual, maybe a little queer.
I've seen that.
And
on social media,
to ostracize these people is insane to me. Because one, your outfit could never, bitch. Like I be trying to figure out, like, sometimes I go to church and I see the gays come in and they're eating down, and then I see the way that the, you know, like elders of the church or whatever, like they snark up at them, and it's like, miss, you have on a velour fucking 17-piece suit with this big ass hat and these heavy ass gloves, and it's 97 degrees outside, sis, and the air doesn't work. This is a Baptist church. And he's eating down in his linen suit. They're eating down, you feel me, like in their clothing. Or my absolute favorite, when the choir director, she's a little busty, you know, and her chest is out a little bit.
Fucking help that, because you're not gonna give her no money, or you not gonna give her no motherfucking money for no breast reduction, and she don't want one, so leave her the fuck alone.
I just always think it's so weird.
Her motherfucking clothes, y'all got the same fucking dress on, and she look better in it than you.
For real.
Okay, well, do something about yourself. Go get a breast enhancement, bitch.
I saw a post where
the church is also not gonna pay for it unless you're married to the pastor.
I saw a post, I think it was yesterday, day before yesterday, where the girl was saying that she's openly gay and she goes to church, and her pastor had a conversation with her after service and told her that because she's more of a stud, you know, like more of a stud, that the way that she was dressing wasn't inappropriate. Not even inappropriate, but that it was
confusing.
It was giving God the wrong impression. And so she was asking, like, well, what impression am I giving somebody who knows everything about me? And that's when the pastor was like dumbfounded. She was like, so I won't be going to that church anymore. And right, like, since you ate that up, I really wish I could find your username, because you ate that up. Like, you ate.
For real.
However, just a little PSA to the church. Some of your best members, some of your highest tithers are some of the gayest people. Whether it be publicly or on the down low. And Lil Birdie told me that half of y'all congregation, like the leading people, gay as fuck too. But we won't get into that. We won't be getting into how y'all go and have the convention out in the cabins.
I was about to say, the convention
out in the woods, and how y'all get together and be having y'all, you know, sex parties and whatnot. We won't get into that. We won't clock your tea on that.
But that's just a real thing. Just not hypotheticals this time.
You feel me? Just know that we see y'all. We see how y'all are treating our friends. And as an ally and also a person of the Jabitiqua, you can kiss my ass, okay? As a lit gay bitch that queef herself, you really could eat my ass on that because I don't like the way that y'all doing my people. Last but not least, that scamming is hard. Okay, I saw a post the other day, and this is how I know that either y'all are dumb as fuck, and my heart goes out to y'all that y'all are this gullible. I'm gonna put y'all on game real quick. That they're getting scammed.
Oh shit, yeah.
I watched a lady post a $79 ebook.
About some shit that she probably found on ChatGPT.
No. It's the fact that I knew it was ChatGPT. Because she didn't even take the time to break up the bullet points. So it read the description of what it does, and then it says how to bullet point bullet point like it was just running text. And so I'm like, well, what you're probably banking on, because as somebody who specializes in marketing, what she probably thought in her head, as long as I make the post before I post my Stan store, STAN.STORE, sponsor us. As long as I post my Stan store and I make this caption sound like exactly what it is that you need to buy, you're going to click on the link and then you're going to purchase it, and you're not even going to think about what it is that I wrote. Versus somebody who is aware of what the fuck is going on. I'm going to read that. You see what I'm saying?
I'm always very... I always look deep into ebooks and stuff because I'm like, this is probably something that I can Google. And although there are a lot of people who are just like, well, sometimes people don't want to Google it. I get that. Yeah. I'm not one of those people. I live for research. That stops me from doing the work half the time. Real. I do research until I'm just like, I don't want to do this shit no more.
No, for real. And shameless plug. We have Shesotech Media. We have Studio Noir, which is a Patreon platform for creatives, for people who are getting into business or who want to learn things about entrepreneurship.
Maybe, not ChatGPT.
Yeah, maybe you're not 100% ready to start a business, or maybe you're a little bit insecure about your business. You know, you're new to this entrepreneurship thing. We are here to guide you. It's $9.99 a month. It ain't nothing crazy. We ain't selling $79.99 ebook. It's literally like a plethora of information. I think there's like 30 articles in there right now that have everything from free business plan templates to literally showing you how to start a business, how to set your RSS feeds up for podcasts. So again, shameless fucking plug, but y'all need to understand that people are running y'all for every fucking dollar that y'all are worth, and y'all got to stop falling for the okie doke. You have to stop.
I don't like it.
Do you have any affirmations for the people, friend?
Don't get got.
Yeah.
Just go ahead and get it.
Don't get got. Just go ahead and get it. You better eat that up. Come on in. Cut. Funky butt. You better come on in. Thank y'all for coming to another episode of Jaded and Evolving. Make sure that you tell your best fucking friend to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you tell your auntie with the big titties and the moo. So go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. And the favorite person that you have to smoke with, make sure that you send this to them. And make sure that y'all smoke to this episode and every other episode we're going to record.
And share what we going to tell.
Yes. Get fried out your ass. And if y'all don't give us no marijuana, we're calling the board. Love you. Bye.